Shalom, friends. This is Mayim. Welcome to Hebrew with Mayim. And I had someone contact me this week asking me to translate the gravestone of her mother. So I thought that I would do so and make a video and teach some Hebrew with it. It's got some biblical Hebrew in there, so it's appropriate for this channel, for Hebrew with Mayim. And I'm going to be translating this part right here, basically. Okay. So the first, now we're going to do it line by line. So each slide will have one line. So this line is in one slide, this line is in one slide. But that doesn't mean that every slide, that doesn't mean that every slide and every line is one sentence. So the sentence, might end in the middle, and a word here may begin a sentence that actually ends, in the middle of the next line. But the reason why it's written this way is because it's to make an acronym, okay? And this is a common thing in Hebrew poetry. Let's do the first line. It says, Chesed v'rachamim haya v'nishmata la'ani. Chesed is mercy, and this is compassion and compassion. V'rachamim, were v'nishmata, in her soul. That means in, and the hey part here means her. La'ani means to the destitute or to the poor. And this says, Yedeha shilcha le'evyon leze chochmata tatzliach. And this means Yedeha is her hands. Yedeh is hands, and the ha part is her. Shilcha is she cast. And le'evyon is to the poor, plural, to the poor ones. Leze, for this. Chochmata, her wisdom. Tatzliach, shall succeed. So basically it's saying, because she gave to the poor, the things that she thinks for wisdom, it shall succeed. Hashem will make it succeed. Next line, Hine shamera piha me'ele. And I think that's the end of, kind of like the end of one thought, or at least a good pause. So Hine is behold, shamera is she guarded, piha, her mouth, the ha part is her, me'ele, from these. And I think grammatically I would probably put like a dash, because the these that she guarded is, I think, what's to follow, okay? Velo tavos, she will, and not, this is just, and not she will not, but just, and not tavos, she will sneer. So she will not sneer. And it goes, we'll continue this thought in the next slide, the next line. And so continuing that thought, and she will not sneer, ledivrei, to the words of Ba'alah, her husband. Baal is the husband, and the hey here is her husband. So just going back here. So velo tavos, and she will not sneer, ledivrei Ba'alah, to the words of her husband. Okay. Uma amara, and her utterance, haita, was, tzedek, righteousness. So she only speaks righteous things, good things. Next line, aflo pa'ala avala. So even not, she acted unjustly. So she didn't even act unjustly. Neither did she speak. She only spoke righteously, and she did not act unjustly. Aflo pa'ala avala. This is still part of the same line, but a new thought. Rahav sanu. So this is arrogance, hated. So arrogance, hated. Haya be'ineha, was in her eyes. So we would probably translate that as arrogance was hated in her eyes. So she hated arrogance. It was a repulsive thing to her. Haya be'ineha. Let's do that again. That's Rahav sanu haya be'ineha. She hated arrogance. Yemeha, her days, mitchalet, were apportioned, Ke'imanu, like our mother. Rachel, Rachel, like our mother, Rachel. Okay, so continue on to the next line. Behakshata, in her having difficulty. Beledeta, with her giving birth. So remember the previous slide was her days were basically like our mother Rachel in her having difficulty with her giving birth. So it's saying that that was a common thing between this lady and Rachel. Ve'im ba'ala, and with her husband. With her husband. Now I don't know what this word is right here. I can't translate it, but this is be'adehem, with their children. Shenei, the years of Chayei, the life of Chaya, her life. Now this Chayei Chaya, this is an allusion to Sarah, Chayei Sarah, the way it's kind of the way it's written here. And then this next line basically says her Hebrew name. It says Chaya Leah Bat Rav Yehezkiel. This is Chaya Leah, daughter of Rabbi. This is the abbreviation for Rabbi Ezekiel or Yehezkiel. So this is Naftara, Aleph Nisan. So she died the 1st of Nisan. This is the Hebrew month. And this is the year, but I don't know how to read this. I'm sorry. And then this right here, this is an acronym. The acronym means her soul shall be bound in a bundle of life. And it is, it's based on 1 Samuel 25:29. And this is the transliteration here. But this verse means the soul of my Lord shall be bound in the bundle of life. But of course, instead of my Lord, it's her. Okay. So I hope that, this is someone's, I think her relative's tombstone. I hope it was been a blessing to be able to know what it says, at least mostly. I couldn't figure out everything, but yes, Baruch Hashem. May her memory be for a blessing to her family and everyone that knew her.